All right, let's do a birthday book haul. Hey everybody, my name is Lauren, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel, or if you're not new here, welcome back. And I wanted to do a birthday book haul for you guys. It was recently my birthday, and I was squirreling away a little bit of money to do a little bit of book shopping now that we are in a new house and I have my dream home library. And I bought pretty much most of these books on bookoutlet.com. And if you haven't heard of that, bookoutlet.com is basically where you can buy new books that were either not sold or overstock of stores that sent them back, but they can't be sold as new because they're technically not new anymore. So bookoutlet.com sells them for at least 50% off, if not more. And around my birthday time, they were having a 15% off sale off of their already low prices. Plus, I got a 15% off birthday coupon. So I got a lot of books for really cheap. I don't think I paid more than $7 for any single book. So we have quite a few to go through. So we'll I'll just start digging right in here. So the first one off the top is, let me see, Crush by Tracy Wolff. I have the first book in the series that I got for $1 at a library sale, and they had the rest of the series in hardback available on bookoutlet.com. So I decided for my birthday I'll just pick up the rest of the series since it was going to be really cheap for me to do so. So here's this one. Okay, and here's one. This is called The Organ Thieves. Basically, it's about how the shocking story of the first heart transplant in the segregated South. So it tells all about that. This is nonfiction. Yes, nonfiction, I believe, or history. Historical nonfiction. All right, and here's one of the other books. This is Charm by Tracy Wolff and Cherish by Tracy Wolff. Another thing to note about bookoutlet.com also is even though these books are considered new, they don't always come in the best of condition. Like a lot of these, like maybe the cover is wrinkled, maybe there's something wrong with the paperback cover, maybe it's slightly bent or there's a dent in it somewhere or a crease. So they're not like brand new condition, but they were in stores and they haven't been read by anybody else. And you can also tell because when they do that, they put these marks on the pages also. So you kind of get what you pay for. If you are looking for like brandy new books at a cheap price that look brandy new, this probably isn't the website for you. But if you don't mind a couple dings or dents or anything, some of them, like if they have hardcovers like this, they might have been sloshed around in whatever way they've been traveling. They're a little dirty. If you don't mind cleaning them up, then Book Outlet, yes, you're good to go. Okay, anyway, continuing. What else do I have? Okay, I got a paperback version of The Divine Comedy. I do have a leather-bound version. However, I wanted this one in paperback because it's easier to read and I could also annotate it if I do so wish. So, I got this. Let's see. All right, I got this book about Princess Diana. I've loved Princess Diana ever since I was a kid. When her funeral came on TV, I believe I was 11 years old. I got up at 3 a.m. to watch it on TV. So I've got this book about her. Here is a book called Shelf Life, Stories by the Book. I thought that would be interesting. Here's another one in the Series Court by Tracy Wolff that I picked up. So you can see that little kind of dent there. That doesn't bother me too much. like I said, I don't think I paid more than $7 for any one of these books. So if they're kind of slightly dent or something, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Another one I picked up is Rhapsody by Mitchell James Kaplan. Here we go. The Witches. Of course, this is about Salem, Massachusetts. I do like to read historical fiction. That's one of my favorite genres. Here's George Orwell's 1984. I would like a copy of that for my classic collection. So I did pick that up. All of my books are falling. Here's also a historical fiction about a story about the Titanic, the second Mrs. Astor. One of my favorite historical times or events is the Titanic, so I do like to pick up any kind of book or story that revolves around that. And if it is storming out right now, so if you hear any thunder or anything, that's what it is. I apologize. There's basically, I'm trying to do this real quick because unless I'm at work, I always have a child with me, and it just so happens that there are no children here right now. So I wanted to try and get this done really quick and do the haul so I can put these on my shelves. Okay, another one. This is another one I picked up called The House of God. This is a fiction book. A classic novel of life and death in an American hospital. So I am a healthcare worker. I thought this would be interesting to read, so that's why I picked this one up. Let me move this box over, get into the second box, and then here's the last of the series by Tracy Wolff. As you can see, this cover is, you know, a little bit torn, but again, it was really cheap, so I'm not going to be too brokenhearted about it. Here is a book that I've heard a lot of good things about, Counting the Cost by Jill Duggar. I've heard a lot of good reviews, and so I wanted to pick it up and read it for myself so I can take this off my Amazon wish list since I got it through Book Outlet. Ooh, here's a hardcover copy of Stone Blind to go with my ever-growing Greek retelling stories that I have that seem to be really popular at the moment. Yes. Let me see. Okay, here's another one called Dog Winks. I am a dog or animal lover, so I thought this would be really cute to read. The only thing I don't like about this book are these stupid stickers that aren't really stickers. They're part of the cover and they don't come off. I hate those, and I know I'm not the only one that hates these, but I guess I can look over it, you know. I also got The Great Divorce by C.S. Lewis, but this is not the edition that they showed on the website, so I'm not sure if I'll hang on to this or not, or give it away, but yeah. Let's see. Here's another one I've had heard good reviews on. It's called I Fell in Love with Hope. So this is, looks like a really great novel about terminally ill patients and how they're friends with each other and go on. Let's see. They find community together. So I really was interested in that read. Oh, here we go. This is called The Orphan Collector. This is a historical novel based on the Spanish flu of 1912. I actually read this on my Kindle and I really liked it, so I wanted a physical copy for my shelf. So it was available on Book Outlet, so I picked it up. Ooh, another historical fiction novel that I picked up is called The Nurse's Secret. I read this on my Kindle also and really liked it, so I wanted a physical copy for my shelves. This is basically about a pickpocketer in the 1880s who was actually wrongfully accused of murder. So the law enforcement in the city is looking for her, but she decided to try to enroll in nursing school to hide away from law enforcement. And it's really interesting story, and it really shows you the differences in how they trained nurses back then as to how nursing school is now. So I, being a nurse myself, really enjoy this historical novel. I really like this. If you're a nurse, I do recommend this book. I also picked up a modern classic, The Help. I've always wanted to read this, to check it out for myself. You can see there's a little ding in the back there. But I wanted to pick this up to have on my shelf so I can read it myself. Oh my goodness, it is doing a doozy outside. I don't know if you could hear anything, but all right. Another one I picked up by Mitch Albom is called The Next Person You Meet in Heaven. Of course, I read The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. If you haven't read that, where have you been? So I wanted to pick this one up to add this to my collection. I also got a newer one that was available, the Library of Borrowed Hearts. This is a really cute romance that I wanted to get my hands on, so there's that. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. It's called All the Living and the Dead. I actually had an interest at one point in my life of being a forensic pathologist. So I do have a lot of books about like the body farm or what people do to, I don't know how to eloquently say it, but how people deal with, dead bodies or investigate murders and all that kind of stuff. So I thought this is a perfect book to add to my collection of that kind of thing. Here's one called The Dark History of Penn's Woods. We are from Pennsylvania, more along the Pittsburgh area originally, but I do like to collect books about Pennsylvania or the Pittsburgh region or the Pennsylvania region in general. And this is basically about the history of southeastern Pennsylvania. So the other side of the state where we're originally from, but still Pennsylvania in general. It's always nice to collect things like that. This one is called Once There Was. This is actually a middle grade book, but it sounded intriguing, so I thought I would pick it up. So basically, this is about a girl whose father was a veterinarian, but he either passed away or was murdered or something like that. He died, okay? And apparently he wasn't an ordinary veterinarian. He was actually a veterinarian for like mythological creatures in another realm. So I guess now that her father is dead, this realm is calling to her to take his place, so she would be the next veterinarian to take care of these creatures like griffins and such things. So I thought that was really interesting. Even though it's middle grade, I thought, why not, right? Nice, easy read. Here's another one to add to my collection, Dr. Mutter's Marvels, and this is basically about the history of Dr. Mutter. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the Mutter Museum, but it is a museum of medical curiosities and all that kind of stuff. So I thought this would go perfectly with that kind of subject area that I have in my library. So here's another one basically about Salem, Massachusetts, called Killing the Witches by Bill O'Reilly and also Martin Dugard. I thought this would be another good one to pick up, more of, a nonfiction subject. Okay, and I did get 2 books from Barnes & Noble since I had a birthday coupon. One that caught my eye really quickly because it has a gorgeous cover is called The Madness of Crowds, and look how gorgeous this is. It's really pretty, and also look at these end pages. Oh my word. Like, if I don't like the story, I'm definitely going to keep it because of the artwork on the end pages and all that kind of stuff. But basically, this is, if I remember reading correctly, this is based in Canada, and it's a fictional story of a lot that's kind of happening politically right now, as far as people trying to, the government trying to brainwash the masses of things that are untrue, but trying to pass it off as true. You can take that as you'll want to, but if you want to really see what the premise of this book is, go ahead and look it up. But this looked really interesting, and it also has gorgeous cover and end pages. So, and the other one I picked up at Barnes & Noble with my birthday coupon is another Titanic book. This is called The Titanic Survivors Book Club. So basically, this is about Titanic survivors that were listed or presumed as dead, but they're not actually dead, but they kind of get together in their own club and, what is it, read books or write books, or hold on, let me see. After the ship sinking, York takes this twist of fate as assigned to follow his lifelong dream of owning a bookshop in Paris. Okay, so it's a survivor that is thought of or was recorded as dead, but is not dead. So he opens his own bookshop in Paris. Soon after, he receives an invitation to a secret society of survivors where he encounters other ticket holders who didn't board the ship. Haunted by their good fortune, they decided to form a book society to grapple with their own anxieties through heated discussions of The Awakening or The Picture of Dorian Gray. So I thought this was really interesting because not only is it a historical fiction novel about Titanic, but it's also like a bookish novel too. So like a book about a book, you know. So yes, that is my haul, birthday book haul. Let me see. I don't even actually know how many I got. I haven't counted. Maybe I should. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I have 32 new books, and to be quite honest with you, I don't think they're going to fit on my shelves in my new library. I think we're going to have to make a trip to IKEA and get another bookshelf. It is what it is. So if you stuck around, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again when I see you again. Bye!